to kind of create some energy. So every little thing helps with that, right?
Absolutely. That's a lot of fun there. I would say our atmosphere is unlike any others for the size of our school, and excited to see how the Rangers start here.
Yeah, so Sundance in a man-to-man defense here. It looks like they're just going to play a gap. Throws it up to Jorgensen. Tipped by Escobar. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Early turnover for the Rangers, and that's one key. You know, they want to take care of the ball because Sundance will try to create some chaos. A little full-court man-to-man here. Ball is inbounded to Schomer, and he's going to be their go-to guy with their best player, who's Mills. He's out today. He's injured, so watch for number 2 for the Bulldogs, Schomer here. Jorgensen, three-pointer, top of the key is up and good. So an early 3-0 lead as Eric Jorgensen knocks one down from the top of the key, and that's what's tough, Joe. 6'6", 6'7". You know, the play before we tried to pound it to him inside, then he steps out and hits a 3.
Yeah, that's some versatile play. I really like watching that. Reminds me of a young Wally Zerbiak.
We have a Wally Zerbiak reference right away here in the game. So Hill City creates a turnover there. Sundance looks a little bit out of sorts. Again, thank you for joining us. We're tipping about 10 minutes early here. If you're from Wyoming or it's the first time you're tuning in, trust me, we are not professionals. Feel free to hit the mute button. We're just doing our best. We're trying not to be homers. Devin Bueller on the
nice shot.
3 on the way, and he picks up where he left off the other night, Joe. He went 9 of 11 from the three-point line. 9 three-pointers. That's a school record. He had 32 points, and he comes out firing right away here, and he's doing it on the defensive end also.
Yeah, I love that energy. Love that it's not just on the offensive end, it's on the defensive end too. You know, I'm a garbage guy, Blake, and I love seeing our best player play defense like that. So.
Yeah, Devin impacts the game in a lot of different ways. He's been close to triple-double 3 or 4 times this year, and
over the
nice
top.
Pass by Steckman, and pretty good defense there by number 23, Gill, by just kind of blocking him out, pushing him baseline, and using that baseline against him. So Sullivan takes a look, man-to-man defense here for the Bulldogs. So Steckman will dribble baseline, nice dish, and he stepped over that line just before he could make the pass. So Sundance hasn't really had a chance to get into the half court yet, Joe, but it'll be interesting to see what they do. Historically, with Coach Olson, they're kind of a 5-out. They go a lot of high-low action. We'll see what they do here. Hill City, 2 guys guarding the ball, so they're running a little trap, junk defense here. And it's creating some chaos for the Bulldogs.
Oh.
Again, that's turnover number 3 for the Rangers. So while Coach Harvey's happy, we're off to a really good 6-0 start here in the first minute and 4 seconds. You have to be a little concerned that 3 turnovers early on. So if you're Coach Harvey, what are you saying in the huddle here, Coach?
You know, I like that we're making them play out of control. And then we can't do that on our end. We have to take care of the ball, get into our offense. We've had some good looks underneath. Just got to get Eric the ball in the right spot and let him finish.
Okay, so on the flip side, now you're Coach Olson. It's 6-0, but it's only a minute into the game, so you're not panicking. Well, 2 minutes in the game. You're not panicking yet, right? So what are you telling them?
Absolutely. Deep breath. Hey, get into our half-court set. Let's get a look. Attack the basket.
Okay. I like it. That's the insight that you get when we bring in the backup to the backup, everybody. So
pretty simple stuff, Blake.
We'll give a shout out to Joanne Carlson. He says, "You're doing great. Go EV from Michigan. Everett. Go Everett." So
awesome.
Again, Schlomer guarded close.
Little backdoor there, and it finishes right at the rim.
Yep, good finish by Gill. Shot is up and good, and there you go. That's just what Coach Olson drew up in that timeout, 6-2. Here we go, Rangers a little 1-3 high look, maybe a kind of a shuffle set here, and you'll see Sullivan cut on the back door, and he'll get a
good look
layup, kick out to
nice 3.
Well, Steckman now on the board, so we have 3 threes here for the Rangers, 9-2 lead. As Gill dribble drives, nothing going. Number 3. Skeen out to Schomer. And there's Devin Bueller. He'll get a rebound, and look, he'll initiate the break. Perfect. Another turnover though, Joe. That's 4. We talked about it with Josh last week that Devin is such a good passer that guys like Steckman and Sullivan, they know if they run the lanes, they're going to get the ball. They're going to be rewarded for that.
Absolutely. You love seeing that transition basketball.
So Schomer
Good trap.
doubled at the top of the key here. Over to Gill, and there's another turnover for the Bulldogs also. And it's one of those, if you're listening and you're not familiar with Hill City, we often reference our super sophomores. We have Devin Bueller, who had 32 points the other night, 9 of 11 at the three-point line. But Everett Sullivan, he's had a game where he's scored 28 points. He's only a sophomore. Here's a set play for the Rangers, a little box set action. Haven't seen this one yet. And just to finish my thought, Alex Steckman got one of the prettiest shots.
Good
Nice
take.
drive by Everett Sullivan, so he gets on the board. Alex Steckman, one of the prettiest shots that you're going to find, I'd say, here in the Black Hills Conference for sure. He can light it up. He's had a big one. So we talk about our super sophomores, but Sundance, they start their super sophomores also. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound Jorgensen.
Oh, run on the floor. Excellent. Oh, right there.
Just won't finish. Rebound by Skeens. But super sophomores for Sundance, Eli Gill, Schomer, and Skeens, they all start. So they start 3 sophomores as well. All right, so Sundance here, a little 5-out action. Good steal there by Devin Bueller. Reads the pass perfectly and steps in front of it for a steal. Nice unselfish play. And Jorgensen, but really give credit to Steckman for finding Jorgensen on that pass, and that gives Jorgensen 5 points tonight. So it's a man-to-man defense, Coach Noyes, but it looks like, I don't know, they're leaving a certain player to go trap, and I don't know exactly who it is right now, but Sullivan gets a hand on the pass, kicked over, and again, just something to notice, Sundance doesn't play with the shot clock in Wyoming, so that could come into play. Shot clock got down to 9 there. But Bueller pushes the ball. Sullivan, corner 3 is good. Looked like his brother on that one.
Very nice shot. That's 4 different guys with a 3 today, Mr. Gardner. You love seeing that out of the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers couldn't have scripted a better start, minus maybe a couple of those turnovers. But as far as defensively, they're doing a wonderful job. Just gave up that one shot in the paint. And
here comes Ian Jorgensen for his brother Eric here. He's been a nice little addition this year. I've been impressed with his ability to play hard and go after rebounds.
Yeah, he's, I would say, the most improved player on the team at this point. He still has a ways to go, but he's doing a good job. He's giving good quality minutes. Nice backdoor there. Good cut by, was that number 11? Tenke. Is there an 11 out there?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Nice play, nice backdoor. Here's that box set again. We haven't seen the Rangers run much of that. A little screen and roll out of it. Bueller takes a look. He's got him on skates, and then he turns it over. Good quick hands there by
Stop the ball there.
Schomer. And then an unforced turnover by the Bulldogs. But good defense there by Schomer. Again, he's only a sophomore, so he'll be a player to watch here over the years. All right, so Rangers bringing the ball across half court. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lob into Jorgensen, and that's a hard pass, Joe. We talk about that you'd like to see him get it to the wing maybe and then have a better angle to pass there.
Absolutely.
Schomer is up and good for 3, so kind of a bang-bang here, and all of a sudden it's 16-7, 5-0 run here for the Bulldogs. Nice find by Bueller to Sullivan, up and good, and golly, this Ranger team is just so unselfish. That gives Sullivan 7 points tonight. He's leading the way for the Rangers. And Coach Olson going to call a timeout here with a minute 34, and that was one of those, nothing good was going to happen, right? So he gave a quick timeout, and minute 34, that's, I think, their second timeout, so they're down to 3 left. Got any stories, Coach? What are you recognizing here first in this?
You know, Blake, I'm just happy to be here. I'm trying to keep up with you. You're doing an excellent job. We did get a text from Josh he did say the curlers are listening from the ice rink. So a shout out to our curlers. Again, I just love that we've got Rangers competing everywhere today.
Yes, good luck to that really competitive curl group, the Curl Jam. So also give a shout out to David Baumgardner, watching the Steckman boys from Stowe, Ohio. So here we go. All right, ball's inbounded here to Skeens. Again, good man-to-man defense for the Rangers. You can see Gill tried to almost curl that. He didn't curl quite deep enough, and then turnover by the Bulldogs. Nice block shot there by Tenke.
Oh, and Bueller right back after it.
Yeah, and Devin, he's one of those, and you coach him in track. I don't think he's what you call a burner or a speedster, but he's just really quick side to side. Good first step, very agile. I mean, that's the second or third time he's had a deflected pass. And it's just he's got great basketball IQ. He's a lot of fun to watch.
And he's got a high motor, Blake, and that shows in track, it shows on the football field, it shows here in basketball. And you love a guy with a motor that plays hard.
Skeens drives in, shot on the way, number 5, Harmon. So Harmon's on the board, and if you're Coach Olson from Sundance, you've got to be pretty happy with the last 3-4 minutes of this game, because you went from being down 16-2 and kind of dead in the water to you're on a 7-2 run right now, and you have a little bit of life. So
absolutely, and I like this. The Rangers are trying to get something set here, find something inside.
So Steckman takes a look. Nice find. Steckman to Steckman. Dad's got to be proud. Bill's standing in front of us, clapping, cheering. He's pumped. So the Rangers 20-9 lead here. Shot clock is off to end the first quarter. So the Bulldogs here, a little skip pass, open 3 in the way. No good. Devin's going to get the rebound, and he's off to the races. 5, 4. Oh! That's one where the referee thought that maybe Devin initiated the contact. That's a hard call here. A call had to be made. Would you agree with that? Like, there was just too much contact. At that point, the referee thought that Devin initiated the contact.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought, Blake, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because I'm notorious for saying things I shouldn't to refs.
Yep, I think that he just thought he certainly didn't have legal guarding position, but I just think that he thought Devin initiated the contact. So
good strip there by CJ.
All right, so Rangers will get the ball with 1.3 seconds. I'm guessing they'll just inbound it, maybe a heave here. I don't see them running a set like Valparaiso type play here. They're just going to inbound it. Well, they are going to throw it deep to Everett.
Oh, and a good look there.
Shot on the way is up and no good. So 20-9, I'm adding up some stats. Talk me through if you're Coach Harvey. As the Rangers of Hill City and the Bulldogs of Sundance are going at it here. A real great rivalry between these two schools and a lot of good matchups over the years. So Schomer guarded by Escobar, top of the key. Really good, intense defense here by the Rangers. They're making Sundance start their offense, Joe, 20, 25 feet out away from the hoop. So nice drive there, and good ball fake by Skeens. He got Jorgensen to leave his feet and go in the air, and then dribble drive. He just wasn't able to finish at the rim, and then the Rangers with another turnover, trying to force the ball into Jorgensen. And let's see here. So Bueller here with the 1 foul. It's the only foul called in the first quarter, which I think a more physical game favors Hill City probably. Just, some bigger, just the style of defense that Hill City likes to play. A little more handsy, a little more aggressive. So Sundance will take the ball out, kind of a box set look here, and they're just going to screen across. I watched the JV game. They run that America's play every once in a while. So shot up and good by
Blake. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That was a nice little shot that fell in there.
Yeah, shot on the way by Fleener. He was guarded pretty well by Sullivan, who put him in jail, and he just...
Oh, good find by Bueller to Escobar. Nice finish.
So Escobar gets on the board. That's his first bucket tonight, 22-11. And So Schomer here, he handles the ball an awful lot, but look at, again, great defense by Escobar. I mean, even right now, they're at the volleyball line trying to start their offense. And, you know, Joe, when we were coaching, we'd always say we want our point guard to get right to the top of the key. We wanted our wings at the free throw line extended. You can create better passing angles and scoring angles at that point. Sure makes it hard when you're starting your offense 30 feet from the hoop, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
All right, so some substitutions here for the Bulldogs. And
little sideline out of bounds here. Got to think they might look to get it inside.
Good call, Nostradamus. You're Tony Romo. You are Tony Romo here. Jorgensen on the drive. Excuse me. Skip past to Sullivan. And again, so the difference in man-to-man defense. So remember, Hill City, they're out pressuring the ball. They're in the passing lane. Sundance plays more of a pack line, right? They'll let you move the ball around the perimeter, trying to clog up the middle, stop the dribble drive. So second foul of the game will be called here on, let's see, did he report that one, Joe?
I did not see who he
Looks
reported
like
that to.
Foul on Escobar, maybe that's his second personal. Actually, that's a third team foul. So sideline break here. 23 with the ball, hands off to 2, Schomer. Schomer back to Gill.
Good pressure there by Steckman over the back of his head to Jorgensen. Jorgensen running to finish. Oh.
Yeah, good contest there by Gill, and really the whole play started there with Steckman. Got his hands up, played good defense, and then a little Magic Johnson no-look over-the-shoulder pass.
Gotta love that.
So Jorgensen goes to the line here. He's got 5 points in the first quarter and shoots the first free throw by either team tonight, and it's up and good. So that is 6 points now for Jorgensen. Second one on the way is no good. Long rebound goes to Skeens. Great defense by Sullivan on Fleener. And he's going to say the ball. So Sullivan possessed the ball. He was on the line, out of bounds. Regardless, that's a great hustle play, right?
Yep, gotta love that. Gotta love that your guys are competing the whole time. You know, Blake, sometimes when you get up by 10 or 12, it's easy to step off the gas, and our guys aren't doing that, and I really like that.
Another steal by Bueller. That's got to be third or fourth steal tonight. And it says up and good. No charge foul that time. And
not at all.
Skeens is going to be charged with the foul there. That'll be his first personal. And Devin Bueller with the bucket. That gives him 5 points, and he'll go to the line to add on the old-fashioned three-point play. And it is good. So the Rangers 2 of 3 at the line this afternoon. Beautiful afternoon. We should be playing this game at the park, don't you think?
Absolutely. 54 outside.
I can't wait for Lando to show the graphic somewhere what the weather outside is compared to the weather inside. You know that's coming at some point.
Absolutely.
Steal here by Steckman. 2-on-2 fast break. Good thing Steckman's left-handed, but he gets to the right. He finishes on the right-hand side. Sweet move.
Excellent little Euro step there to the rim. Gotta love it.
I will say Alex is about as good as players I've seen in the last handful of years at finishing around the rim with some different English on his shot, using the rim as a extra defender. So just to recap there, Skeens scored for Sundance, and then the Rangers with another turnover here. So the way you let a team hang around, Joe, is that you just kind of don't take care of the ball, and maybe you let up on some intensity. So Coach Harvey's got to kind of be careful, like, hey, let's take care of the ball. Schomer here brings the ball up. They're starting their offense a little bit closer to the hoop there. If you're Sundance, you're happy about that. Zane Messick, though.
Get on the floor. Jump ball.
And that one will go to the Rangers, who lead 28-13 here on this Saturday afternoon game live from Hill City Coach Ginn's court. So Bueller brings the ball up the court. 6 points on the game today. Directing traffic. And you see Hill City with this, it's just that northern shuffle, high post action, and then they try to always hit Sullivan on that. It's a really good set play, and maybe Hill City didn't run it quite right, but Sundance read it pretty well.
Nice find there.
Up and good by Messick, and that again, just unselfish basketball by the Rangers. They're a fun team to watch when they play like this. It's a lot of fun, and they're using their defense to create some offense here today. All right, so going to be a reach-in blocking foul on the Rangers. Looks like it's going to be on number 22,
Steckman.
CJ Steckman. That'll be his first. So far, the Rangers have 7 players in the scoring column. It's a pretty good sign for them. Gill, hard drive to the hoop, and what a move. Good drive by Eli Gill, and he gets on the board for his first points today. Cuts that lead to 30-15. Schomer guarding Bueller. Kicked out to Steckman. Nice
good
pass, nice cut.
Gotta
Hot dog. That. There you go. CJ Steckman with 4 points this afternoon. Good pass from Zane Messick. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Messick. Kind of threw his body into him a little bit. So Sundance will inbound the ball underneath with 3:41 here till halftime.
Looks like another box set here, screening across like last time.
Gill at the rim again. Nothing doing. Tipped off Ian Jorgensen. Again, if you get a chance, check out that tracker at the bottom of the screen here, but thanks to South Dakota Score Feed. So, inbounds play, and they'll try to post Gill up on Bueller. Nice defense by Escobar, off to the races. Misses it, but rebound by Jorgensen to Messick. No hesitation, shot on the way. No good. Kept alive by Jorgensen. And just, Joe, when you're 6'5" and 6'7", long arms, you can do that, right?
Yes, you always have a shot.
Keep the ball alive. And, you know, St. Thomas More used to be so good at that. You don't have to be the one that gets the rebound, but just get your hand on it and do the back tap. And that time he was able to tap it out to Bueller, who skipped it over to Steckman. Will go to the line to shoot 2. First one on the way is no good. That foul's going to be on Fleener. That's his first. So Steckman misses his first. He's got 4 points tonight.
And we got Steckman back in for Messick.
Second one on the way is no good. So 0 for 2 there. Rebounded by number 5, Harmon. He's a big, strong kid. Devin with another steal, off to the races, and up and good. So Bueller using the defense to create some offense, and that gives him 8 points here in the first half. So 34-15, and kind of gambled a little bit there. And Sundance tries to make him pay. Steckman slides over, right place at the right time. Hill City off to the races. Maybe this is one where you say, let's just organize, boys.
Just get us into our offense here.
But Steckman,
nice
silky smooth, no good.
Ooh.
Good defensive rebounding position by Fleener there to box out Escobar for the Rangers. All right, Sundance here. Little jumper there by Schomer. And
yeah, and Blake, you know, that one I think was because we're not calling out our screens. I'd like to see the Rangers yell out the screens on. That's 3 times I've watched us get screened pretty good and not call it out.
Good point, Joe. Another turnover here by the Rangers. And again, just when you think that maybe the Rangers are going to stretch that thing out and get it to 25 or 30 at halftime, Sundance, they go down. They hit a nice shot. Schomer's got a really good-looking jump shot. And then turnover at the other end. And again, you just let a team hang around. You give them some life.
Yeah, you know, that's what Spearfish did to us the other night. That was a close one, lost by 2, but they let us hang around, and the boys made a run at them. So we'd like to put these guys away.
Kick out here to number 11, Kenke. No good. Rebound Bueller. He's going to baseball pass it ahead to Sullivan. Uses his body so well.
Oh, and he doesn't give up on it. I love that. Kicks it back out to Jorgensen.
And then 1-on-5, no call there, and off to the races for Sundance. Harmon, shot up is good. So, you know, the old saying is a missed layup at one end usually leads to a made layup at the other end, and that was the case there where Hill City just didn't look like they were in a good set offensively. So here we go. They're in the half court. Sullivan, little screen and roll action. Bueller takes a look, feeds Jorgensen. Good block there by Gill. So Gill has really matched Eric Jorgensen's length and his ability to get the shot off. So we'll see how Hill City reacts to that. It's just kind of a chess match. So Coach Harvey sees that. We'll see what the Rangers do. Dribble drive by Steckman. Out to Bueller.
Stays with it. That's tough down there in that corner, Blake. You maybe like to see him get it up at the top of the key and run a set here.
You bet. So under a minute left to go here. And
love the defense, though. The boys are staying with it.
So Fleener catches the ball top of the key. Shot on the way by Schomer, and he's just short. Ooh. That looked good from our vantage point. Shot by Gill is no good. And here now the Rangers is a 1.5 second shot clock and game clock differential. I'd expect them to maybe run a set play. Try to get this clock down. Little dribble handoff, Jorgensen. Screen and roll action.
Oh, there he is. Nice finish.
Good finish there by Eric Jorgensen. Good pass by Devin Bueller. And Sundance, they're doing a good job of collapsing on Jorgensen. Every time the ball goes to the post, there's 3 or 4 people there. Ball's tipped, 3 seconds, 2, Bueller 1, shot on the way is good. Oh, no!
Oh, just right there.
I thought that was good. That was kind of a fun sequence there, but that'll end the way. Sent Hayden Johnson, who's an assistant coach on this year's team, to the line. Makes his first one. Second one is one of those, Joe, that rims all the way around and rimmed out. Rangers won 58-57.
That's fun when you get to play games like that, Blake, and they turn out in your favor.
Yes. So second half starts with a bucket there by Gill. So just kind of what we talked about before we went to break. If you're Sundance, you're saying, hey, we're still right in this game. If we can get a couple quick buckets here, cut into that lead. But Bueller has the answer. And again, Devin, that gives him 10 points. He's had a really nice game here for the Rangers, coming off of his 32-point performance last week. Another rebound for Devin, and he's got to be sneaking up on that triple-double area. Nice pass there by Steckman to Jorgensen. Shot up and good. So nice find, and Jorgensen makes it pay off, and that gives Jorgensen 10 points also. Rebound by Jorgensen to Steckman. And this is when Hill City's at their best. They defend, force a bad shot, rebound, and then look to run the floor. Set in the half court. Devin takes a look. Dribble drive, and it's going to be off Devin. Another turnover for the Rangers. And that's a tough one, Joe, because Devin is such a good shooter, but it's so early in the shot clock. So you're sitting there going, he should shoot it, but then he makes the right move. It's just that he ends up turning it over. So Schomer finds Gill. Nice shot straight on, banks it in over Jorgensen. 4 points now for Gill.
Yeah, and Blake, that's sometimes what you risk when you play aggressive defense. You can get backdoored, and that's happened a couple times now.
All right, so Steckman, top of the key. Now look where the Rangers are starting their offense. Remember we talked about the other way.
Good find by Bueller there to Jorgensen. Good finish.
Good play by Jorgensen. That gives him 12 on the night. Nice find. Coming the other way. Gill underneath. He's kind of trapped, and they're going to give him a 3-second call. So really good job there by Escobar. I was kind of watching his hands to see what they would do, because we always say it's an automatic foul when you just slap at the ball. Even if you don't hit it, it just looks like a foul. And he did a good job. He didn't slap at the ball. He just stayed there, put him in jail. So Rangers try to run a little kind of rub screen there to get Jorgensen a look. Nothing doing, and going to find Sullivan down in the post. So sounds like, or looks like the Rangers have found something that's working for them, and that's to put somebody on that right side block and just feed them. So Sullivan goes to the line. This will be his first attempt today. Shot on the way is no good. So the Rangers just 2 of 6 at the free throw line today. So if you're looking for, Coach Harvey, if you're looking for something, areas of improvement, take care of the ball, and then, hey, when you get chances at the free throw line, you got to make them. He does make the second one. That gives 8 points now for Everett Sullivan, and Coach Harvey's going to take a full timeout here. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you going to say?
No, nothing important, just that they are free, and you want to take advantage of free shots.
Yeah, so the Rangers are, like I said, 3 of 7 at the free throw line. On the flip side, Sundance has yet to attempt a free throw. So definitely, the old saying is that you want to make more free throws than your opponent attempts. That's kind of a Coach K at Duke. That was his deal. And, of course, all of us young coaches tried to emulate that by being aggressive, attacking the hoop, and getting to the line. And so Hill City is doing that today. They're getting to the line 6-7 times, and Sundance has not been there yet. Just while we have a little dead time, also, Andy Coy for Hill City, he was the first player to ever score 1,000 points. First boy. Before that, Alexis Kroll on the girls' side had, and he was such a humble kid that he was 7 points away. He had 993 points going into the Sundance game. I knew that, and I told Andy, I said, hey, Andy, once you get to 1,000, we're going to stop the game and recognize you. He says, Coach, don't do that. And I said, no, Andy, it's a big deal. Sullivan's going to pick up a foul, and he said, Coach, don't, I don't want that. And I said, too bad, I've made my mind up. And in classic Andy fashion, he scored the first 7 points of the game, got to 1,000, did his little game ball recognition. He said, okay, now can we focus on Sundance? And Andy was probably one of the top tier players I ever coached, finished with 1,248 points. All-time great for Hill City.
Good defense there, good teamwork, and a finish by Bueller.
Yes, Bueller up and good. Good job by Steckman. That gives Bueller 12 tonight and stretches the lead 45-23 for the Rangers. Now, where'd Andy go? Did you run cross country or?
I always ran behind Andy because he was a lot better than me, Blake. But he did run at USD and Dakota State. He was a national champion in the NAIA at Dakota State in the 1,000 meter. So he was a special athlete.
And basketball was his passion. It's just when you're 5'7", it's hard to find a niche at the next level. So Bueller there creates a little turnover. So Rangers get the ball back. 45-23 lead. Nice dribble drive. Kind of the James Harden step back there.
Yes.
And Hill City being patient on offense, and you like to see this.
Yeah, I like this, Blake. We're having good ball movement. We're looking to get something inside or attacking the rim. Being patient, waiting for the right look.
Shot on the way by Jorgensen. No good. Rebound by Gill. Now looks like Sundance wants to run. Tenke pushing the ball, and it's going to turn it over to Escobar.
And up the floor.
Ooh. It almost maybe looked like he knew Jorgensen was trailing and tried to go off the backboard. I don't know if he did, but it almost looked like that to me. So Sundance sets here in the half court. Gill takes a look left side, nothing doing. Dribble drive there by Schomer. He's going to get fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. It's going to be a foul on Bueller, and that's going to be foul number 2 for Devin. So Schomer goes to the line. He's got 5 points, make it 6. That's the first free throw now for the Sundance Bulldogs. They're 1 of 1. And Fleener checks back into the game. Second shot, no good. Good box out by Sullivan. Stepping in front of the shooter. Bueller closely guarded by Harmon. Really good defense there by Harmon for the Bulldogs. And Devin's able to find the open guy, Messick. So it's almost like they're trying to put Harmon in a one-on-one situation, and then shot clock down to 12, 10. Jorgensen shot on the way is no good. Rebound by Escobar. just doing work. It wasn't pretty, but guess what? Basket's up and good, and that gives Escobar 4 points tonight.
Yeah, Blake, Jairo's game has really impressed me this year. He plays hard. He's not afraid to get in the paint and battle for some loose balls, so you got to love that.
Fleener shot on the way. No good. Blocked big time by Jorgensen all the way out to the top of the key, and then Jorgensen skies for the rebound and initiates the fast break. Good hustle play by Harmon for Sundance. And I'll tell you what, Harmon is a hard-working kid for the Sundance Bulldogs. Harmon doesn't have his height, but he is a senior for the Sundance Bulldogs. So Hill City will retain possession, sideline out of bounds. A little box set here, inbound to Messick. And Bueller goes to work, 1-on-5, no problem, left hand, it's good.
Great finish.
So 6 points now in the third quarter alone, 14 total for Bueller. 49-24. Bueller, quick hands, gets a steal. He's going to use his body to draw some contact, and the bucket is up and good. So he's had a really nice third quarter, has Bueller. Foul there will be on number 3, Skeens. That's foul number 2 for him. Excuse me, that's foul number 3. I missed one along the way somewhere. Probably one of your great stories. I just forgot to report a foul there, Coach Noyes. So 51-24, Rangers are getting close to that 30-point lead. If you're following us from Wyoming and South Dakota, once the lead gets to 30 points, the clock does run. So that's the South Dakota Mercy rule in basketball. 30-point lead, the clock runs on everything except for timeouts, injuries, and shooting free throws. So 2:51 here in the third quarter. What do you think Coach Harvey's saying?
You know, I got to believe he's just talking a little bit about their offensive set a couple times. It looks like they are being patient and trying to get it inside, but you got to think he's drawing something up here that they're going to do on offense next time they get the ball.
Yeah, and so much about coaching, you know, everybody thinks coaching's about X's and O's, and a big part of that is true. There's a lot that we do, whether it's defensively or offensively, but a lot of it is just the motivation. Hey, stick with it. Keep playing hard. It's 0-0. Don't look at the scoreboard. Keep playing hard. Don't gamble on defense. You know, I've seen that a couple times where Hill City's gotten lucky. They've reached a little bit, gambled, and they haven't been punished for it. So,
yeah, my time with Coach Harvey, you know, he is very big on effort and play and playing hard. And I think he knows that next week they play Belle-Fourche and Custer, 2 of our rivals. And so what we do in the second half is what's going to carry over into the first half versus Belle-Fourche. So I like that we're in the press here and we're playing hard still. This is awesome. That's a 5 count, Blake. Gotta love that.
Yeah, I think the press maybe caught Sundance off guard there, and Hill City's pass by Bueller over the top to Jorgensen. Shot on the way is no good. So Jorgensen will go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be a foul on Harmon. That's his first. So Harmon with 1. Jorgensen goes to the line. Jorgensen is 1 of 2. Make it 2 out of 3. And that is 13 points now for Eric.
And Blake, a guy's got to start to wonder if Sundance is a little tired here. Like you said, 7 games in 8 days is a lot.
Yeah, they've played a lot of basketball here, not much for practices. I think Coach Olson said that they did a couple of days where they had 2 games in a day. So, and in Wyoming, that's a little bit more common, right? Kind of that jamboree style schedule.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue, Blake. I've never lived in Wyoming.
And so with that, the Rangers do hit that 30-point threshold, so the clock will run here the rest of the way, except for timeouts and injuries and quarter breaks.
And Blake, I did find myself in a debate about this the other night. If the opponent that is down 30 gets it back within 20, does the clock go back to normal rules?
Yes, it does. Yep.
Yep, 20 is the magic number, and I've seen it a couple times. I've never seen a team come back. You might remember 2018, we had Noah Kroll, Taylor Edwards. We're playing Custer with Chance Simmons that year. Rebound there by Jorgensen, shot up and good. And
excellent finish there.
Great job by Eric Jorgensen. We were down 30 in the second half, and we got hot. Third quarter, we actually cut it to 4 points with the ball. And then we ran out of gas, and I think Custer ended up winning by 10 or 12. But that's, in my memory, the closest that I've ever seen a team come back to almost winning. So nice little out of bounds play there. They're not able to inbound it into, I think it's Tenke. But they were trying to run like a little corner post action there. So Gill, deep three on the way, no good. Rebound Sullivan. Rangers kind of jogged the ball up the court here.
Yep. Be nice to get a good look here.
Steckman.
Good cut there by Bueller. Nice finish.
Those two, they play so well together. They're a lot of fun to watch, and Bueller scores that. And what a third quarter he's had. 11 points in the third quarter for Bueller. And that gives Bueller 19 for the game. So
another timeout there by Sundance. They will retain possession, it looks like.
So Coach Olson uses his fourth timeout, one left here. And I'm sure he's drawing up, hey, here's how we break the press. Looks like Hill City's just doing a man press. I don't think they're running and jumping. I don't think it's a diamond press. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything, special, but Coach Harvey has the boys playing hard. And like I say, I really think this has to be about carrying into next week.
Yeah, just at the scoreboard, the ticker at the bottom, I saw Belfouche took it to Langford area, pretty good, 71-44 there. Last night, Belfouche beat Redfield on a buzzer beater by Budmeyer. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, Blake, it always hurts me a little bit on the inside when NEC team loses to a Black Hills Conference team. Redfield is my roots. It's where I'm from. I have a cousin that currently plays on that team, so I'm sure when I see him at Easter, he will not hear the end of it. So.
Some other good basketball today. The Sacred Hoops Classic, that's going on at Rapid City Christian. There's some good games. The Jones County Invite, it's its 55th year, the Jones County Invite. That's going on, and there's a block on Sullivan.
See your brother and the Winter Warriors take on STM today?
Nope, that's next week
next
at the
week.
Hanson Classic.
Okay.
Yep, Winter versus STM. And what other game? There was one other game I was thinking that was pretty good today, but. So anyways, Sundance beats the pressure here. They're in the half-court set. Fleener takes a look. They're going to get a push on Eric Jorgensen in the post. So Jorgensen will pick up the foul. And, this Gill, Declan Gill, he's really held his own. He's done a nice job today. He's a junior for Sundance. And we'll see if the ball gets inbounded. It does. 5-4 on the clock. 3-2. Declan Gill shot up and no good. Another rebound, Bueller. Unfortunately here, I just have the scorebook in my hand, so we won't really know the official stats until tomorrow. But points. So, a lot of guys in the scoring column today for both teams. 7 Rangers have scored and 7 Bulldogs have scored. UCLA cut there by Bueller. There's a lob to Jorgensen.
Nice lob, good finish.
So Jorgensen bucket, that gives him 18. You've got to think, Coach Harvey will play his starters here for maybe a minute or two into this quarter, and then I wouldn't be shocked at all if this turns into a JV game around the 5 or 6 minute mark as the Rangers lead 60-24. Maybe see Coach try to get Alex Steckman a bucket, maybe get Everett into double figures here. So the clock continues to run. Devin takes a look. Sullivan top of the key. Again, the Rangers seemed really, really intentional about pounding the ball into the post this game. Felt like they had an advantage. Harmon on the run. Little crow hop, shot no good. Declan Gill, shot on the way, is blocked and fouled by Eric Jorgensen. That's going to be foul number 2 for Jorgensen. Again, clock stops once they report the foul, so Gill goes to the line. He's got 2 points tonight. First one wide right. Ian Jorgensen going to check in for his brother Eric. So Gill will take a crack at free throw number 2. Bulldogs are 1 of 3 at the line this afternoon. Shot no good. Referee Matt Berger says there's a little push off here by the Bulldogs. He's going to call a foul on. Oh, I didn't see who he reported that on, so we'll wait for the foul on Eli Gill. So that's his first. A 1-4 high set. Steckman to the rim. Kicks it out. Tipped away, and so now Hill City will inbound from the dreaded deep corner. That's a hard spot to inbound the ball from. You just don't practice a lot from that spot on your inbounds play. So Hill City kind of in a little box stack set. Nice pass by Steckman, or by Bueller to Steckman. Rebound there by Eli Gill. Schomer's going to bring the ball across half court. Kind of a little screen and roll. The Rangers switched the action there, and Steckman, CJ Steckman, does a good job of bodying up Schomer. And looks like Sundance is going to sub in Skeens and Tenke. As the clock ticks to 5:30 here left in the game on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Nice play. Just can't quite get it to go, but he sticks with it. Gill continues to battle. Finds Skeens, shot away, no good. Ian Jorgensen grabs the ball. There you go. Good job by Ian Jorgensen. Again, he's pretty new to basketball. He didn't really play, and he wrestled for a while.
Good find by Steckman and great run by Bueller.
Absolutely. Those two have such a connection. It's fun to watch.
Oh, and there we go. Turnover. Another good finish there.
So Coach Harvey's going to call a timeout. 4 quick points for Bueller, and that gets him to 23 for the afternoon. So a pretty good 2-game stretch for Devin Bueller with 32 last, what day was that when we played?
It was Thursday night.
Thursday. You know, he turned around today, 23 points. So well done. I bet he might say, let's cash it in for the rest of the day, keep you healthy, get ready for our next opponent.
Yeah, big week next week. Get fresh here. You know, let them rest. Don't risk injury, and yeah, get ready to go.
So again, very rarely, but Joe, we were in this scenario every once in a while as a head coach where you're up big. Very rarely. But if you're Coach Harvey, you're probably saying, look, guys, we don't have to score again. Like, let's hang our hat on the defensive side of the ball. Let's play good defense. They're at 24. Like, I'm not worried about the 64. We love 64 points. We all think it's awesome when we can score. But let's really focus on that defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you got to believe that he has kind of passed the challenge to this secondary group here that, hey, look, we have held them to 5 points in the second half. You don't go in here and let them have a whole bunch. Let's keep them in check. Good defense there, straight up by Steckman, not reaching.
So Gill, guarded by Jorgensen. Gill, step through move, no good, ball kept alive.
And it should be a Ranger ball.
Gonna go over to Hill City. So Zane Messick will run the offense here for the Rangers. The future looks bright with Zane. Again, he's only a freshman. The really nice thing is Devin, Steckman, and Sullivan, they're only sophomores. So a lot of good basketball in the next couple years coming for the Hill City Rangers.
Absolutely. Good find there.
Daniel Hernandez, shot on the way is short. Right rebound by Skeen. Oh, Tenke.
Stop the ball here.
Oh. A rebound was by Tenke. I apologize for the wrong identification. Foul on Messick. That's his second foul. Both fouls have been very similar where he's tried to get in front and stopped. the person from attacking the hoop going
Yeah, I guess
north-south.
he's just been a hair late getting to his position.
What'd they call it? Maybe they overturned that.
Oh, did they? Okay. He may not have had possession of the ball.
Okay, so no foul on the play, it looks like. It looks like just a turnover. Come on, Joe. That's why you're here, is to help me spot these things.
I'm sorry, Blake. I thought it was a foul on the Rangers, and I was pretty upset, so just trying to bite my tongue again.
Good quick hands there by number 3, Skeens. And again, you got to give credit to Sundance. They continue to play hard. You know, they're down 40 points. It'd be pretty easy to say, we got a, hour and a half, 2-hour bus ride home. Let's just pack it in. But look at them. They're getting out there playing defense. Declan Gill's going to show on the screen and roll. So there's some positives here if you're
Absolutely.
coach. You just got a shot clock violation. So,
You gotta love
again,
that.
if you're Coach Olson, it's frustrating. I get it. You feel inadequate when you can't score. I mean, we all know that.
It's never fun to lose by 30, but again, talking about where you can hang your hat, and the fact that these guys are playing hard to the end of the game is good to see and encouraging.
Yep, foul there.
Especially with a young team.
A little grabby there by C.J. Steckman. And
looks like we are going to have that JV game now, Coach. Sub here, 5 for 5.
So as the subs check in here, the clock gets close to 2 to go. Again, just want to thank you all for tuning in today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Good defense there by Steckman, running, not giving up on the play. Gotta love that. See what the Rangers run here. Looks like just a little motion.
That shuffle cut there by Hislop, and they go a little high-low for the Rangers. Jorgensen's going to kick out. Shot clock at 10. Messick 3 on the way as
wide left there.
Yep, so clock continues to run, 64-24.
You're okay with that. You're just burning clock, getting through.
Steal there by Hernandez. Going to be a travel. So clock again continues to tick, tick, tick here, and I'm going to pull up my schedule to see who the Rangers have coming up.
Should be Belfouche on Tuesday and Custer on Thursday, Coach.
Actually, the girls will have a home game on Thursday against Rapid City Christian.
Okay.
That sultry voice you all just heard was our associate, Landon Wiley from Wiley & Associates. Thank you, Landon, for the wonderful video production and the graphics. Sounds like next week we're getting a 4K camera, Joe. 4K. Wow. Not even PBS has 4K.
You know, I don't know if our viewers know how spoiled they are. We put on quite a production here in Hill City, and you
Good
gotta love
cut.
it. Excellent job, excellent finish.
So Messick gets on the board again. That gives him 4 points tonight.
I know we have to be a little worried about people coming to the game because they can sit at home and watch the game there. Good steal by Messick, and he's just going to dribble this one out. Respectful thing to do. But yeah, I know one of our #1 Ranger fans, Mr. Todd Grabo, does not come to games. You never see him here in the stadium because he's sitting at home on the couch because we have such good production.
So the Rangers hold Sundance scoreless in the fourth quarter. Only 5 points in the second half, so